Hi and welcome back to my channel. It's me again. My name is Noye. Thank you for clicking to watch. So I have another video, and so you've seen the screenshot. I think it's a trending news just came out now, and I'm going to just read this. So a police has arrested a man that threatened to kill teacher for punishing his daughter. Abidemi Oluwaseun got angry after his 15-year-old daughter told him she was punished by one of her teachers. He got in touch with two of his friends and drove out in a frenzy. Their destination was the Baptist Girls College, Idiaba, Abeokuta. Their mission was to teach the teacher a lesson. Of course, they came well armed and they descended on their targets and other teachers. Hell was let loose. The three men brought out new cutlass and threatened to hack down the teacher. Before long words got to the Ogun State Police Command, which promptly sent armed policemen to the scene and arrested 37-year-old Oluwaseun, his friend 25, and the other one 24. Upon the distress call, the DPO, Kemta Division TSP, Okwebi, his son, demobilized his men and moved to the scene where the three men were apprehended in the school premises. The unregistered Toyota car and the cutlass were recovered from them. Preliminary investigation revealed that the suspect's daughter was beaten because while the teacher was teaching, some of the students, including his daughter, were mocking the teacher and distracting other students. The teacher, after identifying those distracting the class, flogged them as a corrective measure, but the suspect's daughter went home and reported to her father, consequent upon which her father mobilized two thugs and stormed the school with cutlasses. On interrogation, Abidemi Oluwaseun confessed to hiring the other two men to the school to teach the teacher, who beat the daughter, a lesson of his life. A teacher flogged a child, according to the story, that was mocking her. So instead of listening in class, this child, the suspect's daughter, the 15-year-old, was mocking the teacher, according to the story. Was mocking the teacher in the class, and so the teacher got upset and started to flog all of them in. So the parents of the suspect, the 37-year-old man, went to the school with a cutlass to hack down the teacher that flogged his daughter. And then let me read the comments in the comment section first of all before I react. So the charge should be dismissed. Somebody said that the charge should be dismissed immediately. Why the father and his team be sent to jail? Correcting the ills bedeviling our nation starts from taking drastic measures against people like these miscreants. So people have come to reply him. Some people reacted by saying that what the teacher did was right and what the guys did was wrong, and the guys should go to jail and the child should be dismissed. So some people came out to say that that teacher was not a professional teacher. The teacher should have found other ways to correct this child. Please, what are your thoughts in the comment section? Let me know what you guys think, because we all have diverse opinions when it comes to issues like this. Then I also would like to say this. A number of parents are reacting based on the things that have happened to them in the past. I think I've said this before. There are certain things that have happened to us as parents. There are certain things that have happened to us as children growing up. There are certain things that have happened to us as children growing up, and we didn't have anybody to fight for us. We couldn't express ourselves. We were saying the truth, but nobody believed us. So there are some parents that have gone through certain things in the hands of some teachers, and now they are reacting. I say that a lot. So sometimes when you see a parent fuming, most times or sometimes they're just reacting to what has happened to them in the past. I'd like to share an experience. Once upon a time when I was doing my teaching practice, I think 20 years ago, there was a particular woman who was on the big side, and a student laughed at her. And so she was very mad, and she flogged that child mercilessly. You know, she had this big backside, and it was just natural for her, the way she looked, you know, but you would give her a second stare if you saw her. She was in a school, and I was wondering how she had been coping with children. So there was a particular boy who laughed at her and made it obvious. See, that triggered this teacher. The teacher just took the boy into the staff room. She didn't say a word to the boy. She got two canes, right, and flogged life out of the boy. Like, she flogged until she was satisfied. At that point, those of us who were in the staff room couldn't hold it. People just got up and held her like, what is happening? You're going to kill this child. Like, just stop it now. You know, at that moment, she started crying. So she had been triggered. She didn't even know what to do. And so she had to react based on what her brain told her. Now, I imagine this child growing up into an adult and being a father. And tomorrow, he hears that somebody flogs the child. In his head, he's going to be thinking of what had happened when he was a child. and may want to react based on what had happened to him. So these things happen to us a whole lot. Some parents react based on what has happened to them. But for those that don't react based on what has happened to them, I'm sure that they must have had reasons why they would want to just go and face these teachers. I also say to teachers, at this junction, in 2021, in this new millennium, in this generation that we're in, if you are still using cane to correct students, you're just opening yourself up to the world. Like you're opening yourself up, and you're just letting people know that you're not a professional if you're going to be using cane in 2021. Even in public schools, they're discouraging the use of cane. They're discouraging the use of beating. They're asking people not to use cane as a means or as a measure for correcting children anymore. So if you're still doing that, you're opening yourself up, and that's why things like this happen. That's why parents come into school and they want to slap a teacher. That's why parents come into school and they want to hit a teacher. So if you're a teacher and by now flogging is something that you use and your school has not stopped it, or your school has not dealt with using cane as a means of correcting, then it's something that you really need to be working on, because this generation of parents are not finding it funny. But interestingly, in the comment section, there are people who are supporting the teacher. Yay, flog! And some people are supporting the teacher to say very. Of course, for what the parent has done is totally unacceptable. Why would you, cutlass, like killing an ant with a sledgehammer? And then to parents, I always suggest that you first of all calm down when it comes to issues like this. First of all, like, calm down. If you've seen anything, first of all, relax. Find out what has happened. Go in and ask questions. Ask questions. Before you even flare up, you may end up flaring up. That's after you have information, not prior to when you have talked to the people or talked to them. But go calmly. Go and find out what has happened. Talk first of all. Listen. Because there are times when parents have barged into schools, and at the end of the day, the blame returns to the parent, and then they're kind of embarrassed by what their kids have done. But then when you use flogging as an approach, teachers, most times, like I said, people will leave the substance and begin to pursue shadow. They will just hold on to the cane. They will hold on to what you have done. They're not going to hold on to what the child has done anymore. They're not going to hold on to the error that has been committed. They're going to hold on to what you have done as a teacher. They're going to hold on to you. Why do you always give people reason to hold on to what you have done? Why do you always give people reason to hold on to your action? Why not give a professional dealings? By the time they charge the matter and they see that the child is the one that should get sanctioned, then the appropriate sanction will be meted out. I'm sure teachers, we have experienced a whole lot of things as teachers, but you didn't kill a child over anything. You didn't use a measure that will make people come back to you. And that's why I say that no matter how upset you are, no matter how triggered you are, try as much as you can just to make sure that the blame does not land on your desk, does not land on your head. Because if it lands on your head, it's usually very, very disastrous and the outcome is usually not good. Okay, so some people are saying, a lot of people are saying that what the parent did was wrong. Of course, we know that that's really wrong. Why would you go with machete? What if you got really triggered and got upset and you used your machete and then somebody died? So that's what I think about it. I don't know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Please, let's continue this conversation in the comment section, and then let's see. If you have things that you have seen somewhere, online, anywhere, anyhow, please be free to share with me, and we're going to talk about it together in this video. So thank you so much for finding time to click on my video, and thank you for subscribing. I'll see you in the next upload. Bye for now.
If you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, like it, comment and share. Thank you.